Well, hey, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to look at a Luke Combs song called When It Rains It Pours. It was certified 3 times platinum and went #1 for him in 2017, and it's a lot of fun to play. So a couple of things to note before we get started. I'm in standard tuning, and I'm using a capo on the 2nd fret. Now I'm going to give you a couple of different varieties on how to play this song, whether you're playing it acoustically or with a full band like I do. And I'll give you some kind of insight stuff that you can use to fill out your sound if you're the only guitar player in a band. I'm also going to reference all the chords as if I'm playing them without a capo, just for simplicity's sake. So let's get started. Alright, so there's a vocal pickup on beat 3, and the guitar starts on the and of 3. So, 1, 2, someday. I'm using for the intro/first verse are an E5 and an A sus. So I'm actually just moving my index finger down a string. Instead of covering the 5th string on the 4th fret, I'm covering the 4th string 4th fret and playing the 5th string open. A. Someday. So after the vocal pickup, the guitar part goes. So I'm playing the 6th string on the 4th fret, and then going up to the 6th string 6th fret, and then coming down on the 5th string 4th fret. Someday. Without vocals. Basically, the first verse alternates between that E5 and the A sus. 1, 2. To the pre-chorus, which goes to a B7, I like to play. And I actually pick it just to kind of fill out the sound. But if you're playing on acoustic, you can just strum that B. So the lyrics are, so I went for drugs. Again without the vocals. 1, 2. So I ended up at a shell. Ended up. I'm just going to strum that A sus open, and it's basically going to be what's called a diamond. So you're just going to play it and let it ring. 65. 1, 2, and then we're into the chorus. So after that I-65. It's a 2 count, 1, 2, and then we're into the chorus. So for the chorus, we're going to head back to that E5 for the Then I Want $100. Then I want up to what would be a C sharp minor. In this case, we're actually playing an E flat minor. But anyway, you're playing a minor chord up on the 6th fret, and then you're going into an A sus. So, then I want to Alright, I'll play that again slower. Then I want So if you're having trouble shifting from that minor chord back into your A sus, I recommend just practicing it very slowly. And the reason why I play that A sus, aside from sounding nice, is because when you're playing that minor chord and you want to shift down to that A, all you have to do is take off your middle and your index finger and slide down to the 2nd fret, or 4th fret in this case. Alright, so we'll try it again here. Then I wanna So on the But She Was Wrong part of the song, there is a nice little guitar lick in there. I believe it's used, a B bender is used, which I have on my guitar, but obviously it's not super common. But it basically emulates a steel guitar. And that's the lick there. If you're not using a B bender guitar, you start on the 4th fret, 2nd string. Roll your finger down to the 1st string, 6th fret. So 4, 6, 6 on 1st, 6 on 2nd, and then back to 4 on 1st, and then up to 6 on 2nd string, down to 4th on 2nd string, and then up to 6th on 3rd string. There is that nice bend in there. If you do have the luxury of a B bender guitar like I do. So continuing on with the chorus, we're going back into that E for I Was Calling Number 5. I was calling number 5. There's another little lick in there if you so choose to play it. The way I do it, because I'm usually the only guitar player in the band when I'm playing and I want to fill out as much sound as possible, I'm hammering on to the 2nd string, 7th fret, and then reaching up with my pinky onto the 8th fret, 3rd string, and then just returning, taking that pinky off and playing the 3rd string, 6th fret. So I'll go from the I Was Calling Number 5 part. I was calling. Alright, for the "And I Ain't Gotta See My Ex-Future Mother-in-Law" part, which is an awesome line by the way, we're gonna do the A sus to the B, and just strum that B open. So I ain't gotta see or When It Rains It Pours, and then we're into the first, basically the hook lick. So that's a little lick that I'll show you right now. So we're starting on the 5th string, 4th fret. 5th string, 4th fret, 2, 6. Going down to the 4th string, 4th fret. Sliding from 6 to 8 on the 4th string. Back to the 4th string, 4th fret. 5th string, 4, 6. And back to that 4 on 4th string. So the whole thing so far. So I'll slow that right down and hopefully you can see. And then we're into our second verse. So looking into verse 2, the lyrics are, "Now she was sure real quick to up and apologize." So again, same with the first verse. We're going to start with our E5. She was sure just like in verse 1, there's a pre-chorus, and we're going to that, in my case, the B's. So, got me thinking that her leaving, or if you're playing on acoustic, you could just strum that B. Getting into our solo. Alright, for the solo in this song, I like to use my B bender just because I'm so used to it, but I'll show you without playing the B bender part. We're coming up all the way to the 14th fret, and we're going to do a pre-bend on the 2nd string 14th fret, while also fretting the 1st string on the 14th fret. Alright, so I'll slow that part down. We're going to kind of take this solo in little chunks. So our pre-bend. Alright, so pre-bend. And then we're bending on the 3rd string, 13th fret. Coming up to the 4th string, 13th fret. 11th fret, 3rd string, 13th fret, 3rd string, 11th fret, back to the 4th string, 13th fret, and then we're coming down and we're barring the 2nd and 3rd strings on the 11th fret, and then going up, playing the middle, with your middle finger on the 3rd string, 13th fret, and your index finger on the 12th fret, 2nd string, slide up a fret. Now I do he kind of bends it in tune. You could just play it if you're on acoustic or something like that. But I like to do. Alright, so for the next part of the solo, we're ending up at the end of the solo on that open. So let's look at that. So that's 5th string, and we're starting on the 11th fret, going back to the 9th fret. 11, 9, 11, slide 13, bar 4th through 2nd on the 11th fret. Now I play some ghost notes in there, as you can hear. to the 5th string 11th fret, and then the ring or middle finger and index finger are on the 3rd and 2nd strings respectively, 10th and 9th fret. Sliding down to the 9th fret. So after the 9th, back to that bar, coming down to the 6th. So then I'm coming down to the 3rd string on the 3rd fret, hammering on 4th fret, and then 4th strings 6 and 4, 5th string 6, and then 4 6 on the 4th string. So I'll play that whole little part again slowly. Now, but let's take a look at that whole solo in its entirety. Alright, so if you've hung out with me for this long, we are just approaching the bridge of the song, which starts with that minor chord play open, and the lyrics are, I've been on one hell of a redneck roll for 3 weeks now. So how I play that is I go to that minor to, I'm doing a little walk up, and I'm using the 6th string 8th fret, and then 5 and 4 on the 4th fret, sorry, 6th string 6th fret I should say, and then for the it all started, same thing again, it started on the big she, and then on the she walked out, I'm just playing that A sus. So if you're playing on acoustic, you could just go to that A flat minor. Chorus, the beginning of it is kind of broken down, and I play it in a way that I can fill out a little bit of space. So I'll just show you that quickly, and then I'll kind of break that down, and I'll show you the acoustic type version that you could play on your own as well. Again, for the I want $100 part, if you're playing on acoustic, you could just strum lightly. And then the next lyrics are, I was caller number 5, and that is kind of full on. We turn up the volume again, and I go back into that E5 and strum it like there's no tomorrow. I was calling. Alright, so for the I don't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law part again. Doing that walk down. And then we're back into that. so for the outro of the song, it comes back to that main lick again. And if you're playing rhythm or just want to fill out the space on an acoustic guitar, you just alternate between that E5 and the A sus. Well, I hope you got something out of that tutorial, and now you're ready to play When It Rains It Pours by Luke Combs. If you have any questions, please throw them in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching. So Luke, when he sings this song, starts on beat 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2.